You are now listening to About That Business, hosted by Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an entrepreneur and personal coach who has helped people reach their fullest potential personally and professionally. Take it away, Rom.
Thank you, Marshall. Hard copy books versus ebooks. And this is in response to a question from one of my supporters, Stable Insane. All right. Hard copies versus ebooks. Well, on a short answer, both. You want to deal with both. You definitely want to have the hard copies and then supplement them with the ebooks. And the thing is, depending on the audience, one will sell more than the other. Now, optimally, they sell equally and they sell a lot. You have a bestseller and, you can get paid for doing something you like. But there are pros and cons to each one. Like a pro with the hard copy books is a lot of people, even with Kindles and they can read books on devices, still prefer hard copy books. They still prefer that book they can underline if it's a nonfiction book, or that book where they don't have to stare into a screen. And, bookstores, hard copy books aren't going to go anywhere. They really aren't. Because you have a lot of bibliophiles out there who just will still have books. I have plenty. People can see I have plenty of books, and I like the hard copy. One thing, I'm not big on Kindle for the sheer reason that I don't like reading something in a screen. I like the dog ear stuff, depending on the book, like the underlined stuff, right? Now, I'm quite sure they probably have some program or something you can underline or highlight stuff with a Kindle, but it's not the same, Depending on the book, I might even make notes and everything. But one other thing with a hard copy, they make it easier to interact with the public because you can do book signings or you can do expos, you can do author expos. You get to interact with people better. You can sign a copy. A lot of people want a signed copy. It's like they haven't figured out how to do a sign an ebook. It's just an electronic message when you really think about it. But a book, you can sign it, you can personalize it, everything. That gives you a chance to really interact with people and make a connection, make a personal connection. So, like one of the things, like say you wrote a mystery or something, and then you meet a mystery fan at a book signing, y'all sit there and talk about different things. You made that connection. Making that connection, having that relationship actually sells the book, because then that person will probably like the book a little bit more. And then those are the type who actually sell the book because they will recommend it to people. And that's another thing with a hard copy. It's a marketing too. Like a person can loan somebody the book or something and then they like it. And then really that's how books sell the best. Not even advertisements because, well, let's be real. How often do you see books advertised? It's rare. What sells books more than anything else is not the book review like in a major newspaper or on a blog or something, but by a person saying, hey, that's a great book. So, and they'll do that more so with a hard copy. Now, the thing with an ebook, see, that's good as well. That's very good as well because despite many people wanting hard copies, some people just want to download something real quick. And they're so used to like reading something on their screen, they can read it. The thing about an ebook, and this is just from a personal observation, one, you save money. See, that's the one thing with the hard copies. You still got to spend some money to get them out. Especially if you self-publish or something like that, you still got to put some money. And even with the print on demand, if you want copies, you got to pay for it, right? The thing with the ebooks, though, if you upload it, especially to something like Amazon, it's like boom, that's it. You're not spending any money. You're not putting any money into it. It's really 100% profit. More so than everything else. It's not like you got to figure out how to get that money back. It's like, and plus the ebooks, you can go all over. It's convenient. Sometimes people want something real quick. They don't have to look for it. They can just shop in their home and like download the book, read it right there. Like if they want to read it at the spot, they don't have to go to the store, look for it, or order it, sitting back and wait for it. Like there might be something about your book that, if they hear it from a friend, they get it right then. And plus it's, you save a lot of money because you don't have to worry about shipping stuff any place, or, because your ebook, like my ebooks have sold this month, they've sold in the United Kingdom. They have sold, where was that one place? Canada. They have sold in Australia. That's just this month. But then I've had other months where they've sold in Mexico, Brazil, India, Italy. A lot in Western Europe. A lot in Europe. It's hard. They don't really break down the countries in Europe. But, every single month I have to do a currency converter to see how much I'm going to actually make. But the thing with the ebooks, yeah, like I said, they go all over. Now, if I had to pick one or the other, if I had somebody say, Ron, okay, you can publish this book, you only can do it one way or the other. From a strictly business point of view, I would pick the ebook because it's easier. I mean, it's just the point, because ebooks are very easy to format. One, you don't have to put page numbers in it or anything like that. In fact, it's advisable, because I know with Amazon, you can like create a book, a regular hard copy book, and then they'll say, do you want to transfer this to the ebook format? But the thing is, it has the page numbers in there, but anybody who's read ebooks would say that's really a waste of energy. Like, you can make an ebook with a simple like Word program. All you have to do is know how to hyperlink stuff, chapters. Very easy, very simple. Like if you're a writer, you want to get something, just get it out, start out with an ebook. You're not really losing anything to do it. Once you get it done, boom. You get it out, and then you can actually transition to a hard copy book. And in fact, with Amazon Kindle, they actually make it possible where you can print out a hard copy book. But start with the ebooks. If you gotta start out with the ebooks. Very easy. You can use social media. People can get it real quick. You can find out where you at with it. But, like I said, even if you did that, still get in your mind at some point you want to do a hard copy of it. Right? So, the thing is with the hard copy and the ebook, they complement each other, and including audiobooks. Now, I've had a lot of people hit me up about doing an audiobook, and audiobooks are kind of different. By nature, a lot of times they got to be shorter because you need to do them in a certain period of time. They recommend like maybe a 2-hour book or something. And before I do one, I don't want to do something where I'm just doing it with a regular mic, the regular way I do podcasts, where every now and then you'll hear a dog in the background or some truck in the background. I need to find a studio. But audiobooks, they can be very good too. They can be very good. You're going to have to put out some money, because unless you have somebody who has some studio in like their walk-in closet or something, you're going to have to put out some money for professional sound studio, so there's no extraneous noises. So anyway, right? That's it. Books. Hey, I know I got a love for books. Because you know what it is with books? What it is with stories? You can tell any story you want. There's no limit on what you can talk about. You can talk about anything. You can create a whole world right there. In fact, I got an idea. Man, I always get ideas for something. I got an idea that I could probably make some money with later on. So, anyway. You know what? Just as an aside, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's like, damn, I don't even have time during the day to do everything I need to do. Yeah, it give me some thought about what I'm doing, you know. So anyway, right, that's it for today. Let's go make that money.